When it comes to empowering our students academically here at Elca, one of the things we want for our students is the ability to pursue whatever it is that God has for their lives. You know, we've had students leave here that have become doctors, lawyers, pastors, missionaries, and so our goal academically is to challenge them in the classroom environment so that they're prepared for that experience in life, because we feel like if we equip them with that, they really will be able to impact the world for Jesus Christ.
We want our students to be well-rounded and balanced. They already have great academics. They're learning great things in the classroom. We want to add to that the spiritual and the ministry opportunities so that they can have a chance to work out what they're learning, and we believe that that's going to make them successful when they go out from us.
They instilled a quality in me to where I wanted to help. I wanted to go out, and whoever it was, I wanted to help. And when I was down in Chile, all I wanted to do was get out and just work to help do what we were there for, because I knew that it was going to be used for greater purposes.
This past year, we've started providing them ways to go out into the world, and they went into several countries and in part of Georgia and other parts of the Southeast to work and to carry the gospel and to go ahead and start impacting the world for Jesus Christ.
This past spring break, I had the chance to go to Nicaragua. Elca prepared me for my chance to serve in Nicaragua by daily instilling us an attitude of excellence and service. And they also presented the gospel to us in a way that was easy to share to others and to share Jesus Christ to the world.
We took middle schoolers to Honduras, and it was the first ever middle school mission trip from Elca. We've had high school trips in the past, but never have we taken middle schoolers out of the country. They were able to see what God is doing outside of the United States.
When I was a junior and a senior in high school, I went to Nairobi, Kenya, in Africa. And then when I was a senior, during my senior year here at Elca, I went to Budapest, Hungary. And I remember being in the slums of Africa, and we're sitting there and we're singing "Your Grace is Enough" to all these kids who are basically standing in sewage with no shoes on. And they live in tin houses with nothing, hardly any food, whatever. And they're sitting here singing, "Your grace is enough, your grace is enough." And so that really impacted me, and it showed me that God had a heart for everybody.
It's very important at Eagles Landing Christian Academy to open the eyes of our students to a world that truly needs Christ. And we have to be intentional about that. We have to look for opportunities to take them to places where people are suffering, where people are hurting, to take them on mission opportunities around the world, because we know that in doing that, we're going to give them the mind and the heart of Christ for the people who are around them.
We empower them to take those character traits that we've taught them, such as honesty, dependability, self-control, and ask themselves, what would God have me do in this situation?
My fourth grade class decided to make paper cranes to help the children who were victims of the tsunami in Japan. This was a project that Oshkosh had put together, where for every paper crane that was made and turned into one of their stores, they would donate an article of clothing to one of those children.
We made 502 cranes, and Oshkosh donated 502 articles of clothing to a boy or girl in Japan.
The students learned that you don't have to leave home to be a missionary. You are able to help others and allow them to see Jesus through your actions.
Because our class did this, the people of Japan might have learned not to give up hope.
It has to do with a child's heart. We can make them as bright as they can be, and we can pour all the knowledge into their mind, but if we miss their heart, we failed.
Academically, spiritually, socially, I was equipped. And I will also say that Elca was instrumental in my salvation, because when I came here as an 8th grader, I was living a religious life, but there was no life change. So I came to Elca, and through just the spiritual influence and emphasis that the school taught and that the teachers taught me, God changed me and God saved me.
We had 4 years of someone pouring into us, so later in life we can pour into other people. And it's going to empower me to change people's lives.
We know that missions is more than just going to a foreign country. Missions is whatever God has called you to. When you're there, you're looking for opportunities to magnify Jesus Christ, to proclaim His name faithfully to the people who you come in contact with. And so our goal is to equip our students to go out and impact that world for Christ.